Hello, everybody out there. Hey, it's me, Yvette McQueen, MD, live again with you, a global traveling physician. I am a travel doctor, emergency medicine, and I'm here to talk about that travel mask mandate. Yes, to talk about that. So this has been up and down all day long, and we're seeing where this goes. So once again, who am I? Yvette McQueen, MD, a global physician on a mission to educate health, travel wellness, and disease prevention. So I help people like you, travelers, frequent flyers, professionals, stay healthy and traveling through my travel medicine concierge, telemedicine consults, and of course my two published books, Travel 911, Travelpedia, to talk about travel health. So, travel mask mandate. Yes, we're still in the pandemic, according to the WHO or the World Health Organization. So, let you know that COVID is still out there. I worked the emergency department last week, and yes, I was still diagnosing COVID, and I was still diagnosing the influenza. So, it's also flu season. So, and I know people was like, well, the COVID right now, you get mild symptoms. People aren't still dying. Yes, they are. It's not 30,000 a day or a million a day like it was before. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but people are still dying out there from COVID, whether they're immunocompromised or unvaccinated. People are still dying. And yes, people die from other things like the influenza, so people are still dying for that. And guess what? All those are viruses. And guess what? A mask help with all those viruses. So I've been traveling the whole time because I had to work. I've been traveling since 2020, in and out off the planes. Well, you got to realize the mask mandate is not just for the planes. The planes had the HEPA filters, and everyone's like, well, they've been isolating it. Great air quality on planes. Okay. What about the trains? What about public transportation and buses, the rail, things like that, and other trains? That it also counts for that, where they don't have HEPA filters and they don't have air circulation. So this net is just for the planes. So as soon as a judge in Florida, yeah, that was a pause. A judge in Florida decided yesterday on April 18th to say that the travel mask mandate was unconstitutional, that it should be reversed. And they were going to extend it. TSA was already extending it to May 3rd. They were trying to get through the spring break. Let me tell you something. Last week, now I wrote about it and I told people about it. Atlanta once again was named the world's busiest airport in the world. So last week, the TSA in Atlanta airport, the busiest in the world, said they screened more people last week than they did pre-pandemic. So spring break has been going on from the beginning of March and it's ending this week. People were ready to travel again. So everyone's traveling again. In the last 6 weeks, people have been traveling. So we were waiting to after the pandemic. I say we. The rule was, it takes 2 weeks. So if they had a height of the spring break, then 2 weeks later, you would see if those numbers start to tick up. The numbers are for COVID to see if they're valid and that if you should keep the mask mandate. That's the reason behind the May 3rd. I'm telling you, that's why they moved it from April 18th, moving it to May 3rd. So it was supposed to end yesterday. They moved it to May 3rd. Well, the funny thing is that judge ruled on April 18th when it was originally supposed to end. I think that was planned. And so people start ripping off their mask, about 50%. Well, that's okay. But I've been wearing a mask for 2 years. And I wear it for 12 hours, 14 hours while I'm working. But I still wearing a mask on the plane. Like yesterday, a lot of people were on my plane hacking and coughing. Yes, hacking and coughing. So I was actually double masked yesterday. So, I say it's up to the people. Just like vaccine is optional and your personal choice. People say, my body, my choice. Guess what? My face, my body, my choice. So they're making masks optional. So I would say and people say, what are you going to do, Doc? I'm going to keep wearing my mask on public transportation. I am. And I still wear my mask going in and out of stores around here too, because COVID is still real. So most of my medical friends are still wearing their mask and say, "Oh, I'm on a plane. I'm still wearing my mask," because once again, it's not just COVID. Flu is out there. How many people say they didn't have a cold in the last 2 years? I guess why? Yeah. Okay. And these allergies, oh my goodness. Ooh, they get into me. It helps also with all this pollen that you're breathing outside. But once again, on travel, when I'm on travel on a plane, I will be wearing my mask. And while I ask for people is not to be a bully, don't be a mask bully. If someone's choosing to wear a mask, leave them alone because that's their personal choice. They know what their health is and what they need to protect because they're protecting themselves from all of you. So I will be wearing a mask. That's how I feel about the mask mandate. Many other countries have removed it and they don't have a problem with it. And they know some people wear it and some people don't. So the question now is, and it's going to probably come up in court now, if you remove the mask mandate from travel, are you still requiring people to take a test before you enter the United States? That's going to be the next one's challenging, which is good to see. So as of April 18th, the mask mandate was removed, which it was supposed to be April 18th anyway. And they had just extended it because they wanted to go past the spring break. And a ruling came out today. One of the judges came out today and said they'll appeal it if the CDC says it's necessary. So they're waiting to hear from the CDC, which is what? Public health. Who should be talking about medicine and health? Public health. Public health. People who do it, public health. So if the CDC, so a judge said this afternoon, if the CDC says that it's still necessary, they're going to appeal the judge in Florida. So it's not over yet. But I will be wearing my mask on public transportations, on my plane, in my airports, and just protect yourself. Know your health. Research the area you're going to, your destinations, your countries. See what their positivity level is, and protect yourself. That's what I say. And don't be a mask bully if you choose not to wear it. Okay, so peace and love from the travel doctor, a global traveling doctor. Get your healthytraveltips.com. I changed it this month. It's no longer traveling during the pandemic. It's something else. I can't remember what it is, but healthy travel tips. Okay. You can, if you put your email in, you can keep in touch with all of my information that I'm giving, and it's coming along. All right. Peace and love. Stay safe. Travel well.